Giselle Sanchez, your brainy comedian and representative for the Noble Queen Universe 2020, inviting all of you for the Philmoda Celebrity Trends with Maryo Labad at the Global TV Network this Saturday, 8 p.m. See you there.
Hi everyone, I'm Maryo Labad and welcome to Philmoda Celebrity Trends, where beautiful people meet and every story must be heard. Tonight, we will have a fantabulous, amusing and witty guest. She may be comical and funny outside, but definitely beyond that lively image you see on stage is a heartening woman, full of generosity and willing to share her talent and time to charities and meaningful causes for the benefit of the less fortunate individuals. So be part in our quest for people with pleasant dispositions and innate talents as we delve deeper in understanding their thoughts and their hearts and share to you their stories so you can learn from their ideas, be entertained with their wits, and definitely be inspired with their success. So just stay tuned and relax as we unravel to you the truth direct from the origin of the story in this uncertain time. But before we go on, of course, I would like to thank first my very supportive producers, Tito Jojo Veloso of Philmoda and Boss Norvin Crespo of Global TV Network. Now, as I said earlier, we have a very talented guest. She's a host, singer, stage, and film sexy and flawless comedian, a mother and a wife, and now a beauty queen. Please welcome the funny girl herself, Miss Giselle Sanchez.
Hi, Maryo. I am so honored with all the beautiful things that you told, you said about me, and you're just so eloquent, and you're just so I really love the way you write. Ever since you were writing for Women's Magazine, I'm right,
yeah,
right?
Woman Today magazine. And Glitter Magazine. That was years ago.
Woman Today and Glitter. That's why you are really prolific, and up to now you have not lost your edge. So congratulations to you. And give my love to, since this is Philmoda, is this owned by
Philmoda? Yeah, actually you were changing the title, starting this episode, because fortunately we're going to YouTube.
Okay. So I want to say hi to Jojo, because I am here right now in Ina Raimundo's house, and it's her birthday. So
Ina would like to send regards to Ina.
Yes, Ina would like to send her love to Jojo. Kasi narinig niya, sabi niya, give my love to Jojo, ganyan. Because it was Jojo Veloso that discovered her and launched her career. So she's very, very thankful daw to Jojo. So, sabi niya, give my love to Jojo. O, ganyan. Sabi ko, yes,
And
yes,
please tell
okay.
Ina, I hope I can interview her also.
Yes, oo, I'm sure. And she would
Oo.
love that because lalo na the producer is Jojo Velosa. So she would
Yes,
love
yes.
that. Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
But anyway, Miss Giselle, first, congratulations. You are now
Thank
a
you.
certified beauty queen.
Well, yeah, but ano pa lang, Noble Queen Visayas, and I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
representing the Philippines for the Noble
Yes.
Queen Universe.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why Visayas?
Okay, my mom is Ilongga and my dad is
Yes.
Bocolano. So I'm a pure
Uh-huh.
Visayan. So I'm
Yes.
50%
Pareha
Ilongga,
taday,
50%.
pareha taday.
Okay. Parehas lang tao. So all of
But
the
no, I
people
was
that
just
are watching, maayong gabi, kaninyong tanan, kay ako, Bisaya, tudo-tudo, way prino, ang pobrino sa asawa, kulatado.
Perfect! Maayo jud
Yes!
day, maayo. But I was
Maayo
just
jud.
wondering, kasi this is Noble Queen of the Universe Philippines dapat, di ba? So there
Mm-mm.
are other representatives from other regions
Yeah,
aside
there's a
from you?
Noble Queen Luzon and there's a Noble Queen
Okay.
Mindanao. But we're
Uh-huh.
not I mean I don't know them very well. So kasi since it's
Uh-huh.
virtual, we don't get to mingle. Not like before, 'di ba,
Uh-huh.
yung mga pag-pageants, everybody gets to mingle with each other. But because
Physical
it's
presence.
physical
Yes.
presence, tapos nakipagchikahan kayo, you share a room together, 'di
Yes.
ba? Ganyan. But like because
Exactly.
this is virtual, we're all set apart because of because of COVID-19. So
Yes,
I never
yes.
get to get close to them, ganyan.
Yeah,
Nor
okay.
even
Yeah,
memorize their names.
before we dwell on that topic, I just want to ask you first, how's life under the pandemic?
Well, actually, that's the reason also why I joined Noble Queen. Kasi
Okay.
during the pandemic, since I am the mother of the household, I'm the mom, I really have to
Mm-hmm.
go out and buy for the necessities of my family, diba? And my
Mm-hmm.
husband's a little bit of a hypochondriac. Plus, he's the one that's working.
Oh,
He's working.
yes.
So, he's working for Chevron, so work at home siya. Ako talaga yung lalabas because since I'm really the one that really goes to the grocery and all of
Mm-hmm.
these things. So every time I go out, napapansin ko ang daming homeless. So ang
Okay.
dami-dami, and that was the time na wala pa yung balik probinsya ni Senator Bongo. So nung time
Uh-huh.
na yon, nung first part of the pandemic, around 3 months, kanyan, sobrang daming homeless na talagang parang daming nagugutom. So ang ginawa ko was I partnered with a convent. We started cooking food and we started
Okay.
serving to the homeless.
Uh-huh.
But then, my charity did not start from there. 20 years na akong nagsuserve sa Giselle Sanchez Foundation, which is my son
Yeah,
foundation.
I've heard about that. So
Yeah.
20 years na pala yun.
Yeah, 20 years na. Dami ko na napag-graduate na nurses,
Yeah. Oh, how
high
is it? What's
school,
the update of
elementary.
the foundation? What's the
Well,
update
yan.
of the
So,
foundation?
that's why. So I've been serving there. Dami ko na napag-graduate. I've
Mm-hmm.
been education was my advocacy back then. And
Mm-hmm.
then yun
Mm-hmm.
nga, after that, dami kong inaano na homeless, ganyan. And then, yun pala, si Patricia's been watching over me na. She's been
Wow,
stalking me in
yes.
Facebook. And then, the truth is that around, when she won, like, siguro just 2 weeks after winning, she already
Uh-huh.
tapped me. She goes like, can you
Oh.
be my, parang, can I mentor you to join? And I said, no way, I'm a comedian. Parang, joke ba to? Diba? Parang ganon. And
Yeah.
then sabi
What
niya,
convinced you? What
"Oo."
convinced you to join? What
So I
changed your
did not.
mind?
I did not. And then after 3 months, she tapped me again, and I said no again. And then after 3 months, she
Oh.
tapped me again, and I said no again.
Uh-huh.
And then the pandemic came.
Okay.
Okay, after the pandemic, she heart to heart talk niya ako, and she said, Giselle, Noble Queen is not like the other beauty contests na
Mm-hmm.
pageant, na naka-bathing suit ka,
Yes.
na pagandahan, patalinuhan,
Uh-huh.
ganyan. This is an advocacy
Yes.
driven pageant. So I
Yes.
can see you're serving a lot, you're serving the poor, you have an advocacy to help the homeless, ganyan. So why don't
Yes.
you use sabi niya, let's say, you use the position if you become
The
a beauty
platform,
queen, yeah, the
yes.
platform,
Uh-huh.
so that you can have a larger platform. So I said, I can have a larger platform. With that, my advocacy
Yes.
can be heard not only here in the Philippines, but all over the world. So it's going to
Yes.
be global.
Yeah,
And
Miss
the
Giselle,
sisterhood.
before we
Oo.
discuss the Noble Queen, I'll ask first about the pandemic. We'll go through, we will dwell on that
Okay,
topic
yeah, yun.
later.
Oh, yan.
Okay,
So yun.
now,
So
Oo.
the
So,
pandemic, I started serving.
okay.
Ganyan.
Now, what have you discovered in yourself after 7 months being locked down?
Okay, I discovered that I was stronger helping
Mm-hmm.
others because parang at first I was like, oh no, wala kaming mga jobs kasi mga artista kami. Tapos tama-tama
Yeah.
nagsarado pa yung ABS, ganon.
Oo.
And then so pero the focus of my on myself transferred when I started focusing on others. So
Yeah.
at first parang kasi that's the reason why people get depressed because they focus on themselves too much
Yes.
eh. And when the
Uh-huh.
boat is sinking, because everyone was
Mm-hmm.
sinking, when the boat is
Uh-huh.
sinking and you focus on yourself too much,
Uh-huh.
mapaparanoid ka talaga.
Yeah.
But if
Oh.
the boat is sinking and you're thinking of others, like, oh, how am this person going to live, ganyan, ganyan, you start thinking of ways, hindi ka nakatutok sa sarili mo. So,
Mm-hmm.
mentally, I was alert and
Mm-hmm.
physically, I was well because I really had to keep my immune system going because I was
Mm-hmm.
feeding the poor. Siyempre, di ba?
Uh-huh.
And even my husband was so paranoid that I would go out every day to serve the poor. And
Yeah.
to go outside is like a risk, di ba? It's like risking
Mm-hmm.
your lives. You're a frontliner. But
Mm-hmm.
I wanted that. I wanted to do that for other people. And it was my therapy. So, pabayaan
Mm-hmm.
mo ako. And my
Yes.
husband was nice enough to
Yes.
do
Oh,
it.
yes.
Ganyan.
Yeah. How about your husband? What have you discovered sa kanya in the past 7 months na you didn't expect na, ay, may tinatago pa pala siyang ibang good thing?
Okay. My husband, doon ko na-realize that he was really meant for me. Kasi sabi nila,
Okay.
matetest talaga yung relationship mo. If you're cooped up in,
Uh-huh.
7 to 9 months in a small enclosure na kayong dalawa
Mm-hmm.
lang in your family. And doon ko
Mm-hmm.
na-realize. And that's the reason why I renewed my vows.
Oh
So,
yeah,
yeah,
congratulations for
oo.
that after 20
Thanks.
years.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, and that's the reason I renewed my vows because I said, okay, this is it. He's really the one. Kasi,
Uh-huh.
we were able to withstand,
Yes.
the 7 month itch. The 7 year
Yes.
itch,
Oh.
diba? The
Pero may
seven
mga
month
doubts ka pa
itch.
ba? May mga doubts ka pa before the
No
pandemic
na,
came?
20 years. Pero iba kasi in 20 years, imagine na, in a year's time,
Yes.
I would travel 3 to 4 months because that's what I do. I
Mm-hmm.
do shows all over the
Yes,
world, diba?
yes. Uh-huh.
So I would travel, in a year's time, I'd travel 4 months. So that's 6 months lang. In the six
Mm-hmm.
months na yon, I would have, in 7 days, I would have 3 days of provincial shows. So
Yes.
I would just be in the house for 4 days, ganyan. So if you
Mm-hmm.
compute it, siguro he only gets to see me in parang half of the year if you compute all the time
Yeah.
together, ganyan. But now we were together for like 24 hours, 24 hours. Alam mo yun, I would just
Yes.
go out for 2 hours, diba? To serve, ganyan, and then I'd come back. So,
Mm-hmm.
naman, sobrang na-realize ko na, siya talaga yun.
Ah,
He's
that's
the
okay.
one. Yan.
Okay. So what
Very
have you learned
happy.
so far with the crisis?
Well, with the crisis, and my takeaway for the crisis is, I think God allowed it for us to be closer to God. Because I think all of
Okay.
us are, parang, we've all been detached to God because of all
Mm-hmm.
the things that we're doing, diba?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're also always busy focusing on ourselves. And then finally, biglang this imminent danger comes and then
Yes.
you start focusing on God,
Uh-huh.
diba? Parang ganyan.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's so Pinoy. That's so, not that's so Pinoy. That's like so tao. That's
Oh,
also
yes.
human, diba? Na
Yes,
na
yes.
pag only when you're in imminent danger, dun ka lang focus sa
Yeah.
Panginoon.
Yeah.
Ganon.
Very human.
Yes, when the church is closed, I was really devastated because I would go to mass every day.
Uh-huh.
But
Yes.
I realized that each and every home opened their own churches because they got closer to God. Yun nga, they
Mm-hmm.
started going to mass online or having a personal relationship with God, which is wonderful. So that's the only
Mm-hmm.
probably good thing that happened during the COVID is people started
Uh-huh.
looking for God. Ganyan.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, as a live performer in live events, where do you think live performances is heading with this crisis?
Oh, yan. Actually, dyan ako sad because as a
Okay.
live performer, it's really different when you perform live versus when you perform in
Uh-huh.
Zoom or ano. So in fact,
Yes.
I have had a lot of invitations um, for Christmas presentations online,
Yes.
Zoom
Uh-huh.
events, and I have to do a performance. So, up to now, kasi hindi pa naman nag-umpisa yung siguro mga
Uh-huh.
mag-umpisa yan mga December 18, December
Yes.
16, ganyan. Parang hindi ko pa rin alam. Like, I'm talking to several writers. Like, I don't know
Yes.
how to approach this because this is very, very different. Because I'm a
Uh-huh.
live performer. Eh. I'm used to going
Yes.
up to the audience, doing an
Spontaneous.
impromptu, diba? O, like an
Yes. Uh-huh.
improvisation. How can you
Uh-huh.
improvise anong tawag nito? Kausap mo, mga tao, siguro 20 na katao yung nakaganon lang sa Zoom, diba? So it's really
Uh-huh.
scary for me. This is a very
Ah,
new medium for me as a comedian.
a new
And
challenge, I guess.
I guess it's a new challenge. Yeah.
What do you miss most in showbiz, in your work?
Talking to other people, like making beso with them, chika-chika, diba?
Oh,
Wala nang ganon
yes.
kasi I've done around 3 lock-in tapings and
Mhm.
bawal na chumika more than
Yes.
10 minutes. Kailangan
Uh-huh.
pagbaba mo sa set, magre-rehearse lang kayo take, tapos you have to go back. Hindi ka na pwedeng chumika. I
Mhm.
love those stuff. That's what makes me go. That's what keeps me going. Yung chichika ka, tapos ano mga
Exactly.
latest,
Uh-uh.
chuchuchuchu. Tsaka yung hug
Yes.
mo, tapos kikiss mo sila, ganon. Yung warmth. I miss the warmth.
Yes.
Wala,
Uh-huh.
we're just like robots now. But it's okay. At least there's still work. It's just that,
Uh-huh.
nakakamiss talaga yung yung friendships and
Yeah.
all the chika factors and
Yeah. At least
and
you're
being
back to
genuine.
work. What is important?
Yes,
Yeah, di ba?
thank God,
Do
yeah.
you practice the health protocols being implemented by the government?
Yes, alam mo lalo na in the lockdown shoots. Grabe,
Yes.
Mario. As in swab test in, swab test out. Yung butas ng ilong ko dati kasing laki lang yung kay Liza Soberano. Ngayon, ang laki-laki na, no? Pwedeng 4 na cotton buds isaksak mo sa
Oo.
loob dahil sa sobrang laki ng butas ng ilong ko.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the coming Nobel Queen pageant.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now, with your new attained title, the Nobel Queen Universe for Visayas, I've read online that, you have mentioned earlier that Patricia Javier really tapped you and convinced you
Yes.
to that. Why? What do you think? Why did she try to convince you to join the pageant?
Well,
What's
ever
in
since
you?
me. Well, she told me nga
Yes.
na parang I had all the elements. And I said, well, the only non-element that I have is I'm a comedian. And, I mean,
Yes.
parang sobrang ibang-iba yung, ibang-iba yung beauty queen sa comedian. It's like the total opposite. But then,
Yeah.
I realized that I'm breaking new ground. Because
Mhm.
as a beauty queen, you can't just limit yourself to, this is what a beauty queen is supposed to be and dapat
Mhm.
naka-box lang yan. If you're a beauty queen, you have to evolve, diba?
Exactly.
And when you evolve, you have to accept all the women around you. You cannot exclude the minorities. And as a comedian, I am a minority, but you cannot exclude me because if I pass all your requirements, diba? If I
Yes.
pass all the qualifications to become a beauty queen, why not include me in that category? And I do. I pass all the qualifications. Yabang, diba?
Yes.
But I pass all the qualifications. So
Yes.
why not, diba? And
Yeah.
and I realized since this is an advocacy-driven pageant, if your intention is genuine, why not be a noble queen? Because they're not
Yes.
looking for someone who's super beautiful or super smart or whatever, super sexy.
Super
They're looking,
curvaceous and sexy.
mga ganun, diba? Well, although I am, yabang. No, but
I love that. I love that.
and although I can answer all the question and answer, ganyan.
Exactly.
And I still have the looks, diba? I mean,
Yes.
kahit medyo masyonda na, diba? Parang mukhang bata pa rin, diba?
Age is just a number.
Correct,
Remember
diba?
that.
Pero, it's not that It's your willingness to serve,
Yes.
your genuine heart, na
Mhm.
how genuine is your intention? Is your
Mhm.
intention just to serve and show everybody, hey, look at me, I'm serving? Or
Mhm.
is your intention really hey, I want to help you. I want you to get out
Mm-hmm.
of this situation and improve your life,
Mm-hmm.
then go for it and be a noble
Uh-huh.
queen, diba?
Yeah. Okay. Just curious, Miss Giselle. Prior to joining showbiz, did you ever contemplate of becoming a beauty queen?
Okay, when I was
Or did you
for
even join some pageants in the past?
my mom always wanted me to be a beauty queen because my mom was Miss
Oh.
Iloilo. She was Miss Iloilo.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh.
And then I said, Mom, magko-komedyante na lang ako. Hindi ko trip yung mga beauty queen. On
Oo.
my first year in show business, Lorraine Shook
Oh.
invited me to join. In fact, she was the one that scheduled yung mga women's magazine na yan for me, di ba? Tsaka
Mm.
mag-glitter-glitter. Lorraine
Oo.
Shook invited me to join Mutiana Pilipinas. And she said, you know what?
Mm.
I'm sure nasa finals ka na, ganyan. Papromise ko sa'yo, may ganun pa siya. I can
Oo.
make sure that you're in the finals because I own the franchise. And I said, you know what,
Okay.
Ma'am Lorraine, sabi ko, I would rather be a host of your TV show, It's the
Uh-huh.
Date, rather than be a beauty queen. Kasi sabi niya,
Uh-huh.
why? So parang feeling ko, nasa question and answer portion ako.
Oo,
Said, well, if
Q&A
I,
ka na.
diba? Sabi ko, if I
Oo.
host your TV show,
Pageant, oo.
my security of tenure would be longer. Not like pag beauty queen ako 1 year pa lang, pwede na ako malaos after that. Sabi niya,
Oo.
matalino ka
Hindi
talagang
rin.
bata ka. Eh, well,
Oo.
that's what I thought. And I really,
Uh-huh.
I really, I really didn't think I had, what it took. And plus the fact that
Uh-huh.
it was my ano talaga I wanted to be kenkay. I wanted to,
Oh,
alam mo
yeah.
yon. It wasn't for me na yung parang sobrang poised and
Yeah.
it's really not my thing. So I would rather
But
be just the natural o natural talaga ako na if I wanna laugh, I can go ha ha
yes.
ha 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 and open
Oo.
my mouth and
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
Uh-huh.
Magpansikan yung laway ko, parang ganun. I didn't really care. So, ganyan. But now kasi na, I'm a
But
mother, I
nothing
have
is too
children,
late.
ganyan,
But nothing is
ganyan.
too late, they
Nothing is,
say.
that's what I realize now. Because ngayon,
Uh-huh.
I'm a mom, and then
Uh-huh.
talagang, and I really have this genuine will to serve. So,
Mm.
if I can have a bigger platform with this noble queen, then so be it.
Mm.
I'll join the
Okay.
contest just for me to have
Uh-huh.
that larger platform.
Okay. Did you ask your hubby first before deciding to join?
Yes, and he also laughed and he goes, ano yan, joke ba yan? Ganyan. And
Ano,
then I said,
yun ang
and then I said,
that was his initial reaction, ha? Joke ba yan?
yeah, joke ba yan? And I said, you know what? That's my exact, reaction. Sabi ko, joke ba yan? Joke ba yan? Tas
Oh,
naawa kami. And I said,
oh,
unfortunately, it's not a joke. And I
oh,
really want to have a global platform for what I'm doing. And then sabi niya, well,
uh,
since you're risking your life already, and risking our lives, just feeding the homeless, you might as well join that, ganyan. At least
mhm,
you can go on a larger, kasi syempre, when you feed kasi the homeless, yun lang yun ginagawa mo. You just feed them. Diba? But my
mhm,
advocacy right now is not just feeding the homeless. My advocacy is to have them have a sustainable livelihood, which means instead of just
livelihood.
giving fish, you teach them how to fish.
How to fish,
Yun,
yes.
oo. Kasi instead
Okay.
of just giving, so nag-graduate na ako
Hindi
dun sa
hindi
feeding the
temporal ang
homeless.
ibibigay mo sa kanila. It's a temporal thing.
Exactly. It's
Uh,
sustainable. So they
yes.
don't have to beg anymore. They don't have to ask anymore because
Mhm.
they will be sustained. So medyo
Mm.
ambisyosa yan. Kaya nga
Uh,
naman kaya nga ako naghahanap ng mas malaking platform and
yes.
like
But it's
have a lot of
attainable.
people like si Jojo has a lot of donors and a lot
Uh,
of friends, diba? So Jojo,
yes.
and you can help me get on these
Yes.
sponsors so that I can help these poor people
More.
have
Yes.
sustainable livelihood.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, Miss Giselle, this is a virtual beauty pageant. Will there be some wearing of fabulous long gowns from talented designers and wear
Yes.
swimsuits during the final presentation?
There's no swimsuit. But there is an
Okay.
active wear. And
Okay.
then my gown is my gown for the pageant is being designed by Mark Bur- uh,
Bonga, yeah.
Baumgartner.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
Heart
Baumgartner.
Evangelista.
Yes,
Uh,
and then for the long gown competition, it's from Danielle Manila naman. So talaga
okay.
mga, and then si Roger Flores offered
Mm-hmm.
his services for free to me, yung Kagandahang
Training.
Flores, yeah, just to
Yes.
train me. And because Roger is my director in most of my events. So we've been
In
together
some
for years,
events.
and
Uh-huh.
he's always been telling me, oh, and he's always been telling me na, you should join a beauty contest. And I said, why? Parang ganon. Ever since before. And then he goes like, finally, you joined the beauty contest. I can finally train you. So I said, okay, fine,
Oh,
if you want to train me, ganyan. So I'm
okay.
always open to education.
Yeah, yeah.
Ganyan.
So how was the preparation, Miss Giselle?
I'm sorry, you were
How
cutting
was
off.
the preparation?
Yun, that's what I told you nga. Si Roger is
Uh,
training me. And,
uh,
pati sa mga question and answer. That's why when the press started grilling me during the,
uh-huh.
ako yung favorite nila. This question is for Miss Giselle Sanchez. This
Of
question is for Miss
course.
Giselle Sanchez. So ako talaga, ang ginagawa ko, I would immediately answer within 1 second. Like, I won't even
Mm,
think. I'll just answer. Kasi parang I would think of it as like a question and answer.
yes.
Ganyan. So,
How about
parang
dieting and
nag-practice
exercise?
na lang ako.
Dieting and
I've always been
exercise.
fit, di ba?
Oo
Oo.
nga eh.
So
You
I
never
didn't
had
really
a
need to
problem,
diet.
no?
And I've
Never had
always
a
been,
problem with
I
your
never had a
weight.
problem. I never, yeah. I've always had my, anong tawag doon? My
Wow,
collarbone.
sexy
Yeah,
bone. Yeah, the
I've always had
collarbone.
my collarbone.
Oh, yes.
So I never had a problem with these
Uh-huh.
things, di ba? Ganyan.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So,
Uh-huh.
so when they asked me, I didn't have to prepare for the body or the diet because
Yeah.
I've always,
Yeah.
ate well and exercised well. Ganyan.
Yeah. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, Mr. Shell, this is the second year, right?
Yes,
Of the
this is the second
pageant.
year for Noble
Yeah.
Queen of
And
the
this is the first
Universe.
time to go international. And the first time to
This
go
is the
international.
second time. No, the first
Oh,
they also went international.
the first time, the time of Patricia. It was also an international thing.
Yeah, I mean international. In fact, I think the Noble Queen Globe was Jill Chapman, who is from San Diego,
Mhm.
California. And but now she
Okay.
transferred here already, and she's a very
Uh-huh.
good chiropractor. And actually, she's my chiropractor. That's
Wow.
why I know her.
Okay.
And then but today, this year, mas maraming overseas. Like there's
Uh-huh.
Aditi Aduha from Miss India.
Oh.
She's a CEO and a philanthropist from India.
Uh-huh.
We have
Uh-huh.
a publisher from Hollywood. Her name's Megan
Oh.
Kaisip. She looks like a Barbie doll. She's totally
Really?
Caucasian.
Uh-huh.
Ang ganda-ganda
Uh-huh.
niya. She's an
Mhm.
equestrian and a publisher for A-list stars. So she has a
Oh.
magazine called Risen Magazine, ganyan.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
not only that, she would really go out. Also, like me, she would go out yearly to help the poor and the impoverished. And
Mhm.
that's just two of them. And then we have Miss
Mhm.
Mexico, we have Miss New York, we have Miss Vietnam, we have Miss Japan, we have
Wow.
uh, marami. We have Miss West Coast.
How many are
It's
you
really
now? This
different.
year,
And
how many
we have
contenders?
20 delegates, 20
Wow.
contenders.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Mm-mm,
Really?
mm-mm.
And you met them virtually already?
I met them virtually. That's why I got to know them because of that. And
Mhm.
then we
Mhm.
also have a group. That's why I got to meet them because like see Miss India would text me and she said like I just want to let you know that I love your advocacies and I'm willing to
Oh,
support you,
yes.
even if we haven't won yet. We're already sisters and I'm going to support you. So I said, oh, I love this girl. Even
Uh,
that Megan girl nga also, the one from Risen
uh-huh.
Magazine, she's willing to, to support all my advocacy. So I
Uh-huh.
realized that this is just not a competition. It's sisterhood.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
I meet people globally and
Mhm.
they are all on board with the things that I'm doing. So I really
Mhm.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Now,
Thank you.
I've read somewhere that you carry your own advocacy. What
Yes.
advocacy are you carrying now for the pageant?
Okay. For the pageant, my advocacy is venture philanthropy. So, what is venture
Oh,
philanthropy?
yes. What is it?
Basically, it's providing sustainable livelihood for our homeless and our marginalized poor. And how do
Mm-hmm.
you achieve? So in a nutshell, as I've said, it's not just giving fish, but
Yes.
teaching them
Teach.
how to fish.
Yes.
Because for 20 years in the Giselle Sanchez Foundation, I've been giving my time, talent, and treasure.
Yes.
And I realized that for 20 years I've been giving, lahat ng tao nakaganon pa rin.
Uh-huh.
'Di ba? Nakaganyan pa rin sila. So what's happening? How can we change that?
Uh-huh.
We can change that. I met Dina Bonavie, and it was
Oh.
successful. She did that with the barangays of Congressman S.V. Savellano, which is
Yeah, in vegan, in
her husband.
Ilocos.
Yeah, in
Yes.
Ilocos. And
Uh-huh.
instead of sila congressman giving them money, what they did was they gave them livelihood. Tinuruan sila ng mga handicrafts,
Yes.
tinuruan sila gumawa ng
Yeah.
pagkain, ganyan.
Uh-huh.
And all of these women and children, everyone, abused women, poor
Uh-huh.
fathers, mga ganyan, they were all able to build their own homes, and now they
Yes.
have sustainable livelihood,
Livelihood.
na meron na silang trabaho na sa
Mm-hmm.
kanila talaga. These micro businesses are theirs.
Yeah.
So
Is there
yan
an
ang
age
dream ko.
Yeah. Is there an age requirement to join the pageant?
I think there's none, but most of us
Uh,
are in our 40s.
yeah. Only
Mm-mm.
accomplished women can join?
No, I mean, I think most of us are married or happily married, but there's
Uh-huh.
one whose advocacy is about single mothering because she's a single mother,
Oh, yeah.
and so I think that's Miss Vietnam, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And so ganyan. But most of us are happily married. But
Okay.
I think as long as you're a woman with
Mm-hmm.
a sincere advocacy and a practicing one, hindi lang yung oh, this
Uh-huh.
is my advocacy, tapos
Yes.
gagawin ko
Ningas
lang yan. Hindi.
advocacy.
Kailangan, you've been doing it. Oo, yung
Yes.
ningas ko ganun ba? Ito parang matagal mo nang ginagawa. Like,
Oh,
for me, I've
yes.
been doing this for 20 years.
20 years.
So, pasok na pasok ako sa requirement, diba? Parang
Yes.
ganyan.
You mean transgender women are not invited?
I'm not sure. Kasi, well, when I heard about this, I saw the women. So, I don't
Uh,
know if it includes the transgender women. Baka, kasi the
uh,
transgender may have
their
another
own.
venue. Yeah, venue. I'm
Uh-huh.
not really
Uh-huh.
sure about that because
Yes.
I'm not the organizer. Ganyan.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if I was the organizer, I would include. Kasi if you're looking for advocacy driven people, and
Uh,
why will you exclude the transgender, diba?
yeah.
If their intention is genuine,
Yeah.
diba? And if their heart is pure, I think they should be included. If I
Yeah.
was the
Yeah.
the organizer.
And maybe for diversity.
Yeah, hindi. Tsaka ako kasi, if you're really looking for an advocacy-driven pageant, then you should not exclude
Not with
transgender women.
anyone. Uh,
Mm.
Now, I also read in the org's profile, Miss Giselle, that one of its main goal is to empower women to initiate change in the society through collaboration and friendship. Now, if you win the crown, how will you further women empowerment globally that we are under the pandemic?
Well, actually, I've been starting to do that now by talking to my other sisters, and we've
Okay.
been forming alliances. Miss
Mm,
Aditi with Megan and the others. Even Miss Pampanga, Miss Antipolo, they said like we're
mm.
really going to help you in your advocacy, and of course, in return, I will help them with their advocacy as
Their
well.
own. Give and
And
take.
give and take yan. Kaya nga siya
Yes.
sisterhood. You can't just take and take.
Uh-uh.
You have to give as well, diba? And
Uh-huh.
I'm
Uh-huh.
really, really happy because I've always been doing solo. Giselle Sanchez Foundation,
Uh-huh.
then always solo
Yes.
yan. But
Oh.
now I have my sisters to help me, and I believe that
Oh.
there is strength in number.
Yes.
So with this strength in numbers, I
Mm-hmm.
believe that we can achieve something not only in a Philippine level, but also in a global level. So this pandemic can be bridged with powerful women tying up with each other and helping each other.
Now, as a beauty queen enthusiast now, do you think beauty pageant
Yes,
is
enthusiasm.
necessary during the pandemic?
I think so. I think so because
Uh-huh.
number one, it's not only people helping other people, no? Kasi syempre as
Okay.
women, we're going to help each other for this pandemic. In fact, um, uh, Patricia and I and the other candidates, we even went to
Mm-hmm.
Marikina during the pandemic. We even went to Marikina after the typhoon,
Oh,
and we gave
really?
GI sheets. So yung
Wow.
mga bubong,
Uh-huh.
mga bubong para sa mga typhoon victims, we gave
Mm-hmm.
roofs for them,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
aluminum sheets for them. So um, we already were able to achieve a lot of things by doing that, ganyan. And not
Okay.
only that, also for the entertainment part of it, syempre, a lot of
Yes.
people are looking for diversity, a lot of people are looking for
Yes.
entertainment, and we're also providing entertainment because we're going to have a pageant. At the same time,
Yes.
it's entertainment, but they're also namumulat yung mga mata nila na, oh, okay, I have to help
Mm-hmm.
people. This person is helping people. So we're inspiring a lot of people to do
Mm-hmm.
good for
Mm-hmm.
others. Not only
Uh-huh.
to just focus on themselves, but to focus on others. Kasi if these women can do it, then they can do it as well.
Yes, yeah. Now, if you're gonna win the pageant, Miss Giselle, who will choose the charity you're gonna support?
I think we get to choose the charities that we're going to support. In fact,
Oh,
as early as now, donors have tapped me. So just today
okay.
alone, I was able.
Uh-huh.
The Alpha Zeta Pagkaloob ng Panginoon. It's a marriage encounter community. Was able to raise 15,000, and they decided to give it to my
Wow.
advocacy. And so what I did
Mm-hmm.
was I gave it to Noble Queen, and before Christmas, we are going to Payatas to feed 100 children and give them gifts
Oh,
with the
wow.
money na binigay sa akin. So sabi ko,
So,
dahil pa lang sa media, nakakakuha na ako ng donors. So sabi ko nga,
yeah.
okay, so this pageant is working. So okay, it's
Yes. So,
totoo pala, it's really working. Alam mo
Hi
yon.
yeah. So,
everyone,
you
I'm
win or
Maryo
lose, you're
Labad.
gonna pursue the advocacy of the Noble Queen
Exactly.
organization.
Win or lose,
Uh-huh.
I continue, and win or lose, I get to win sisters who will help
Yeah.
in my
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
advocacy. And that's what's the most
Uh-huh.
important in this.
Yes.
Siguro the pageant is just maybe for the entertainment side and for everyone to take focus, di
Yes.
ba? Okay,
Yes.
let's have a pageant, di ba? Parang ganun. But
Yeah.
I think it's really more on the willingness to
Yes.
be of help, especially during these pandemic.
Yes. No. Now, vaccine is already they're being done in some other countries. Will you
Yes.
encourage Filipinos to be vaccinated once it reaches the country?
Yes, I encourage, of course, each and every Filipino. And my only request to the government is I hope that this vaccine does not become a socially inclined vaccine. Meaning,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes here in the Philippines, ang mauuna talaga yung mga mayayaman and can afford, or mga kaibigan ng mga
Yeah.
presidente or mga pinsan ng presidente. Sana naman po, nakikiusap naman po ako sa ating mahal na presidente na pagdating ng vaccine, unahin naman po yung frontliners. Unahin yung
Yes.
mga nasa labas, unahin yung mga lumalabas. Wag na nating unahin yung mga wala naman planong lumabas kasi natatakot din naman
Uh,
sila, yung mga mayayamang ganun. Unahin na po natin yung mga kailangan talaga ng bakunang yan.
and the
Kaysa sa
marginalized people too.
oo, unahin natin yung mga lugar na in a matter of 20 square meters or 10 square meters, 4, 5 tao, 6 na tao na yung nakatira.
Yes.
Siyempre maghahawa-hawa yan. Sana yun ang unahin natin, 'di ba? So I'm
Yes.
sure naman, since the government is pro-poor, and of course our president is always thinking of the poor, yan ang gagawin niya. I mean, kahit
Yeah.
I don't even think na makikiusap pa ako kasi I'm sure yun ang gagawin niya.
Yeah. I think he made already some pronouncements the other night.
Yes. Actually, he did.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm
Uh-huh.
asking is for him to keep his promises to the
Uh-huh.
people na uunahin talaga niya yung mga mahihirap at frontliners.
Yeah,
Yan,
okay.
yun na nga naman ang
So,
request ko.
oh, that's good. That's good. So, that's a noble thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. When is the coronation night?
The coronation night is on December 20 at 6
Uh-huh.
p.m. and it will be in UNTV. That's channel
Mm-hmm.
37, if I'm not mistaken. But they can check
Uh-huh.
in the internet. Yeah, either
Uh-huh.
36 or
Yes.
37. And but if I'm not mistaken, it's really 37. And then so
Will there
you
be
can
online voting? Will there be
um
online voting
I would,
or
yeah, I
whatever?
would ask everybody. There is parang an award for the Queen of Social Media, and I
Yes.
would like
Invite
to ask.
everyone. Uh-huh.
Yes, I'd like to invite everyone to please like my page, Giselle Sanchez, and at the same time, please like and share my page where I am announcing that I am joining the Noble Queen,
Mm-hmm.
and I hope that you can support me.
Mm-hmm.
Go Philippines dahil ako po ang
Yes.
magrerepresenta ng ating bansa para dito sa isang
Mm-hmm.
international pageant na ito. So,
Uh-huh.
sana naman po makahingi ako ng suporta sa aking mga Pilipinong hindi lang kaibigan, kundi mga followers and
Mga
lalong-lalo sa
Bisaya.
Bisaya. Sa mga
Bisaya.
Bisaya, gyud, support
Oo.
talaga ang inyong
Oo.
fellow Visayan, Giselle
Yes.
Sanchez. Ang babae
Oo.
matignan sa TV pero gwapo dyan sa personal. Joke lang. Ganun. So, I hope that you can all support me. And I'm really thankful to you, Mario, and to Jojo,
Yes.
and to all the other producers of your show for guesting me today. So,
Yeah,
thank you
welcome.
very much.
How will you intend to spend Christmas? First time
Oh,
under pandemic.
just the same quiet family dinner and gatherings with my family and with Emil's family, just as always. We would always spend
Okay.
Christmas very quietly
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
simply.
before we let you go,
Yeah.
do you have any message to our viewers, to your supporters?
Yes, just for my viewers, think of this pageant. If you want to help, we are I am just a DM away. If you want to help, you can contact Mario or Jojo to contact me. And if you can help me in my advocacy na makatulong para sa mga mahihirap, I would really
Mhm.
really love that. And I'm
Okay.
also thankful pati yung mga marami kasing public officials na nanonood sa'yo, Mario. So yung mga
Mhm.
public officials who want to join the bandwagon of helping
Uh-huh.
through Noble Queen, we are inviting you to join us. Kahit sino po, basta po gusto nyo tumulong, we are, our our gates are open, our
Uh-huh.
doors are open for all of you who want to help. Don't forget to follow me in
Vote. Don't
Instagram
vote.
and in Facebook, Giselle Sanchez, and please do like and share my
Okay.
posts.
On that note, thank you very much, Miss Giselle, and
Thank
good
you,
luck to
Mario.
your
Thank
journey as a
you.
beauty queen. And we will
Yes.
support. The whole Philippines will support for you.
Yay. Thank you so
Send my
much.
regards again to Ina and tell her happy birthday.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.
See you. Bye
See,
bye. Thanks.
okay. Bye bye. So, friends, thank you once again for watching us tonight. And we hope you learned something from our guests' views and insights because every story really matters. But before we go, let me thank some wonderful friends for their valuable support. To Edgar Soriano of Edgar Soriano Hair and Makeup Studio located at Capitolio, Pasig, and to his amiable staff, Noy and Mel. Thank you very much. Many thanks to Dita Leda Peña Wallen and her sons, the Barbers Brothers, Earl, Cupid, and Nino of Bayud Boutique Resort in the beautiful island of Siargao. To Rainier Barbers of Tipsy Pig Gastropub, try their yummy boneless crispy pata. And to Bobby Barbers II, thank you, Bob, for the setup. To my relatives and friends in Zamboanga Negros Oriental, hi to Councilor Rene Trinidad, to Mina and Keke Baltimore, keep safe always, girls. Hi to Ezu Lady Bell in Sing Amores of Dino 98.5 RKFM, and to the station manager, Madam Maria Desiree Adanza. Happy anniversary, 10th anniversary again, 98.5 RKFM. And hi also to the lovely hairstylist, Josefa Banwa. To the talented makeup artist and online singing host, Menfi Barbie Aladad, to Harley Mamigo, Debut Navarro, stay safe always mga igso. To Leia Diaz Delfino, and to the lovely couple Karim and Beata Jones Galinato and their kids of Golden Pages Publishing, Amping Mokanunay, and to Archie Trinidad of Muntinlupa National High School, Pag-ayo-ayo Kakanunay. To my relatives in Davao, hi to the Labad Villalba family. Belated happy birthday to Engineer Jojo Labad Villalba, and hi to the Lancer Labad family of Malalag, and hi to Gardi Labad. Keep safe always. To my friends and relatives in Oroquieta City, Misamis Occidental, hi to John Archie Bessin, and congratulations to your new food corner venture, the Food Fabulous Diner, located at Uzami Street, Oroquieta City, Misamis Occidental. Visit now. And to all the SMC Batch 77 led by Madam Ana Luzwan, more power. And to my high school teacher and former mayor of Oroquieta City, Madam Nancy Bandala, stay safe always. Till next week, as we venture into more exciting stories in the world of showbiz and pageantry, maayong gabi sa inyong tanan. Stay safe, everyone. See you.
Pandemic times.
Yeah.